Hey Zubeyir.
Hi Zack.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. Now remember, we're talking about angels again. This is a continuation.
Yeah, angels. Yeah.
So get into your relaxed mode.
Angels, how are you?
Yes. Okay, so this is the third video of the series.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so in talking about this, we last finished off on talking about the different standards. We gave,
yes.
It's the standard that will enable us to reach the meaning of any word, for example.
Yes, kind of reference, kind of scale, kind of standard, yes.
Yes, so we have to pick a standard, that's where we left off, and we gave the example of a word.
Yes, we did.
And so just to make the transition to this one, we said that the word peace in English has two meanings.
Even in English.
Even in English. And so, but in other languages it might have different meanings. Okay, so to look at it from two different languages, one word, one material thing, could have multiple different meanings.
As upon your standard.
Yes, depending on the standard. Easier example, if I were to say tea, what comes to your mind? A physical example. Tea, what comes to your mind?
It's something drinkable, right?
Something to drink.
Yep.
It could be green tea.
Could be.
If you're from China, for example, you might think that more. If you're from Turkey,
yes,
this type of tea.
This is the classic tea that we have.
So you could also think of a taste. You might think of a physical leaf.
Mm-hmm.
You might think of the city in which it's produced.
Really?
If I were to say tea, what comes to your mind in terms of the city that it's produced in?
Risale in Turkey.
So yes, a specific city might come to your mind.
And the letter T.
Yes.
Why not?
Thank you. So yes, so what that means is one simple material thing can bring into somebody's mind a multitude of different meanings and potentially could be infinite.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so one form, one physical form, multiple different meanings.
Yes, sure.
That's our topic today.
And done.
No.
I just want to come to the position that we are going to bring angels into the the conversation.
Yes, exactly. We've already brought them in, but maybe
really?
you haven't realized it. So a physical material houses inside of it a meaning.
Houses inside of it a meaning. Okay.
Okay.
Why did you approach like that? I didn't understand. But okay.
Okay,
fine.
but we see that just like the example in tea.
The meaning of okay.
Okay, what is the meaning of tea? For every person it changes, but the physical thing of tea brings in different things. Okay, so let's look at it this way. A physical object is like this house.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, let's make a cake. I need certain ingredients. Flour, eggs, water, etc. I have these ingredients, and I have this machine. I put it in on one side of the machine, all the materials, as they are. It goes through the machine, and on the other side out comes a perfectly designed cake.
Really?
Imagine that this is what happened.
I like the machine.
You like the machine. From the material aspect, on the left side and on the right side being the finish, what's the difference?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Just the cake is just the the collection of the materials.
So materially there's no difference between what's on the left.
The chemical rule, the input is always equals to the output. So there shouldn't be any difference.
But there is a difference.
Yeah, it's a cake. Sure, of course.
It's a cake. Of course, it's a cake. So what's the difference? Besides it's a cake.
Yeah, now I got the question. So it is now tasty, it has some, form and shape. It's just cake. It has a meaning. Wow. Now I see the
Yes, so it has a form, it has a shape, it has design.
Yeah.
It has beauty in it. It has art in it.
Yes, to a point.
There's art. I mean, the cake is a work of art, if we look at it from that, compared to the materials. Materialistically, they're the exact same.
Yep.
But there's a meaning that's being presented and manifested in that material.
Yeah.
Okay, so we first see that. So next example.
Oh, I like the examples.
Tree.
Now we have a tree machine, right?
No, we just have a tree sitting in front of us.
Really? Hello, tree. How are you today?
Describe it.
It's just boring.
Describe it.
It has some branches. It has colors. It has, it's tall, and,
What is it telling you about itself?
it has a perfect order. It just works. It has life.
Huh. It's alive. It's basically saying, I'm alive.
Yeah,
Okay, again, you can see, like you said, the design and the art in it.
and life.
And life.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see that this tree is in a way presenting a meaning to us. It's in, for lack of a better words, talking to us. Now take that same tree and remove life from it.
Piece of wood.
Yeah. What's the difference? What makes it a tree?
It's just the corpse of a tree now, but it's just a piece of wood. It doesn't make any sense.
So what makes it a tree?
Life.
So this material quality, is life, would you consider that a material quality?
Nope.
No. So it's
I think no one would do that.
Huh. So its non-material qualities are what's making it into a tree. The essential aspect. I'm not saying that without the form, the material, and this, that, whatever, it's not a tree, but
What I understand clearly, that we have to at least take a look at other things that are not material.
Yes.
I just made a long sentence, but at the end he just woke up.
For example, a tree without life isn't a tree, like you said.
But definitely, if there is life, it's something different.
Exactly.
Although physically it's just like the same, it's totally different.
Yes. Well, exactly. And so if I were to take this tree that's sitting in front of us, change its color, it could still be a tree.
Yeah.
But, or if I didn't see colors, for example, if there were no color in my perspective.
Black and white.
If I were colorblind, then for me there would be no color. It's still a tree.
Yeah.
So it means that
Yeah. It would still be a complete tree.
Yes. The meaning of tree would still be presented to me because of its life. It's non-material.
So what is the point here?
What is the material? That which is the essential? The material side or the meaning? If we look at these two examples of the cake and the tree.
If I put every ingredient of a cake in front of you and told you to eat it, you wouldn't.
Exactly.
Or if I tell you a piece of wood, and this is a tree, you wouldn't eat it too.
I wouldn't accept what you're saying.
So yes, the answer to your question is the meaning side is more important than the materialistic side.
It's the essential. Without it, then
it defines the thing.
Exactly. The material side just shows it.
Hosts it.
Hosts it, houses it, and presents it to us.
Oh, if I have a life, let's make a concept. I have the life of a tree here without any physical appearance. I wouldn't witness it, right?
Ah, very good. So imagine, yes, so we've taken this tree, this is what I understand, and we walked away, we went to another city. But you grew up with that tree. Maybe your parents planted it when you were a kid. You have a relationship with this tree.
Yes.
It's your tree, but then you moved. The tree then gets cut down. It's gone.
Sad.
Sad, but
I have it in my mind. The spirit of the tree never dies.
yes, the spirit of that tree never dies. What is
I
making?
can still have some pleasure from it.
Yes, you can remember the times
That's
with
the proof of its existence.
Another issue, yes, okay, yes, I agree. That's a different issue. Let's not go down there. But we see that the spirit of the tree is still alive.
Then it's completely some different thing than the material thing side of it.
Now, because in English spiritual has some they might have some problematic meanings. In the Quranic language, Arabic and Turkish using this meaning too. The word for spirit and meaning are the exact same. Mana.
Okay.
Okay, and so spiritual and meaningful, something which is full of meaning, manevi. So these things are related. So its spirit, its meaning is still alive.
Okay.
That's what we are going to, this is where we'll end, that's what we're going to call the angelic side.
Wow.
Actually, we're just going to call it angel. Because like in the previous video, we said we needed a standard to be able to understand something.
Okay.
We are going to say that the meaning itself, the spirit itself of an object is an angel.
Wow.
That's the language that's being used, the Quranic language that's being used. It calls this aspect angel.
Whatever makes the tree a tree is the angel.
Yes, the non-material side of it. If you call it meaning, if you call it spirit, if you call it angel, that's not important.
Okay.
It's just those are all different standards to describe this aspect.
Then
Quranically, it's called angel, melek.
Then I won't be able to eat any cake anymore.
Yeah, don't go into that.
But I just wanted to eat it.
You can still eat it, but here's then where we'll end. I think what you're getting at is we don't want to eat angels.
Preferably.
Okay, well then think of eating an angel as a symbolic meaning, being in relation and coming into contact with that angel, coming into contact with the meaning.
We need to talk about that more.
Yes. Okay, that's good. Thank you. See you next time.
See you, angels.